The Terror of Ghosts and Evil Spirits 2024, 2025, 2026. Who will decide the future? Param Shanti. This video represents the discussion between Bapuji and Anand Bhai in above topic. The original Hindi video on today's topic was premiered on 22 December 2023 on Bapuji Dasrath Bhai Patel YouTube channel. Here, male voice represents Anand Bhai and female voice represents Bapuji. Here is the conversation.
Param Shanti and welcome everyone to our channel. I would like to welcome you, Bapuji and Param Shanti. So today we are going to discuss on a very interesting topic, and that topic is, will the ghost decide 2024? Will ghosts decide the future? What is going to happen on Earth in the upcoming time, and who will decide it? Will divine spirits decide? Who will decide? So Bapuji, the first question to you is, will ghosts decide the future of the world?
Param Shanti, look, ghosts, they have part in running the world because the subtle world runs the physical world. It's a natural law. There are gods who live in subtle world. For example, the deities live in Swargaloka. Gandharv, Kinnar and Yaksha, they live in Bhurloka. So the subtle world gods and souls run the physical world. Who comes in the mortal world in the form of human being? When the souls of Swargaloka degrade, then they become human beings. When the human beings degrade further, then they go to the Patal Loka and become asuras or demons. So the human beings who had demonic qualities during lifetime, upon their death, they become negative souls, such as ghosts, evil spirits, or vampires. They become negative spirits in order to fulfill their desires. Because the final thoughts of the soul lead to its final destination. There are deities of different categories. Even deities are also indulgent. The biggest enjoyment world is Indraloka. Indra, the king of deities, is indulged in having fun and enjoyment. Similarly, these ghosts and evil spirits are also filled with desires. How did humans become voluptuous? Why did this mortal world become the place of desires? Earth was not the place of desires in Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga was the time where Satopradhan prevailed. The population on Earth was less. So the question arises, the souls who are ghosts and evil spirits today, who were they before? The souls who are ghosts and spirits now, they were humans before, but the souls became ghost spirits upon departing the body because they were filled with desires. On Earth, there are souls of different religions, monasteries, and sects. The souls of Muslim followers are waiting in their graveyard for the doomsday, that on the doomsday, God will come to earth in the form of light and take them away from the grave. So the souls are waiting in the graveyard, but will those souls stay there waiting if they are filled with desires? The same thing applies to Christian followers. Will the souls of Christian religion stay in the graveyard? They are also filled with desires. So these souls who are in graveyards, they go to their house, nearby house or their relatives and enter into the human body and fulfill their desires. If the human soul has 5 disorders such as lust, anger, greed, attachment, and ego, then the same will be present in the departed soul and become ghost due to the desires. So, whatever desires were in the human life form, the same would be present when the soul leaves the body and hence becomes the ghost with same desires. Due to the presence of desires, they become ghost. If they had knowledge during their human lifetime, then they would have done penance to go to different lokas of upper astral layers. For example, before they used to do 100 oblations or yagya to go to Swargaloka. King Bali did 100 yagya, after which Lord Vishnu had to take Baman avatar to rescue the deities. So, if you want to become Indra, the king of Surgaloka, then do 100 yagya. If you want to go to Vishnupuri, then do penance of Lord Vishnu. If you want to go to Shivpuri, then do penance of Lord Shiva. This is the basic thing. Even ghosts and spirits know these things, but they get entangled in desires. There are ghosts and spirits of all religions on earth, and they will decide what happens in 2024. Tamopradhan qualities have prevailed on earth. The human souls and the atmosphere of earth both are Tamopradhan. 8 million people on earth are affected by subtle world souls. They are affected by ghosts and spirits. The upcoming time of 2024, 2025, 2026 is affected by ghosts and spirits. The Almighty Authority gives the knowledge of soul consciousness for transformation and elevation of souls, but these ghosts and spirits, they act to bring down the souls. Negative souls, ghosts, vampires, all these are souls. In this mortal world, more souls will become ghosts and vampires. Even humans will become like vampires. This time is coming because these ghosts, evil souls, and vampires will conduct such acts. Through the human souls, they will enter into humans and act in such evil manner to fulfill their desires. But it was not like this before. If you go 2000 or 3000 years ago, or if you go back to Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, or Satya Yuga, then it was not like this. Then who made ghosts and evil spirits? Who are these souls? So when Ardha Pralaya happens, then these souls cannot go to upper astral layers. They cannot even go to Gandharv Loka. They stay within the range of 3 to 4 kilometers from the earth's surface. But when the Satya Yuga comes, they won't incarnate on earth. They stay silently because the human souls in Satya Yuga are Satopradhan. So, these ghosts and spirits residing in the subtle world do not disturb the Satopradhan human souls. The Satopradhan vibration will go into the subtle world. Ghosts and spirits will stay in the Kalpralaya. Kalpralaya means Brahma's one day.
Bapuji, let's not go so deep. We will talk about ghosts only. Right now, all the religions are being run by ghosts. So in the coming future, will only ghosts and spirits be ruling the earth, or will divine souls also be ruling it?
Those who have overpower, they run the world. At the moment, negativity is overpowered.
So, for how long will it continue like this?
Unless the Satopradhan souls awaken, stay in soul conscious state and spread Param Shanti vibration. Till then, the Tamo Pradhan souls run the world. This is natural law. Kali Yuga means Kalaha, means fight or quarrels. Who creates discord in Kali Yuga? When the souls of many religions, monasteries, sects, and groups come, then they fight in the name of religion or God. The fight between righteousness and unrighteousness keeps happening. It's ongoing for a long, long time, not just now.
So why do their power decline in Satya Yuga?
When the stage changes from manifested form to unmanifested form, then ghosts and evil spirits, they freeze. They do not go to the upper astral layers, but they can't function and they freeze.
Why can't it happen now? Why don't they freeze now?
Now, if the atmosphere becomes Satopradhan, like in Satya Yuga, if the Param Shanti vibration gets spread throughout the world, then because of the Param Shanti vibration, they cannot function, they will freeze. When Earth Pralay happens in the end of Kali Yuga, then they all freeze.
You mean to say that if Param Shanti vibration spreads all around, then everything will be calm?
Not just here, but when the Param Shanti vibration spreads to other astral layers like Bhuvarloka, Sorgaloka, then there will also be peace. The world is made up of collective vibration of the souls. Brahma created the Brahmand through his resolutions. So, the ghost and evil spirits will be creating lot of rampage in this year 2024 and in the coming years 2025-2026.
Anyway, Bapuji, nowadays so many videos of ghosts are coming on YouTube, which means now it has become easy to prove whether there are ghosts or not. Before, people had doubts about the existence of ghosts, but nowadays so many stories are coming in public which clarifies the concept of ghost and spirit.
Today, the whole world, that is Christians and Muslims, all believe in ghosts and spirits. Ghosts and evil spirits can also trigger Third World War. There are millions and billions of ghosts of various religions, monasteries and sects, and they are among us. They will enter into the human body and create quarrel among people. They can make war happen. They are trying very hard to trigger the war. But then there are some good souls above who send rays and freeze the evil spirits and ghosts temporarily to stop the Third World War. Otherwise, they are ever ready to trigger the fight. These ghosts and spirits are the destructive group. The number of ghosts and evil spirits has increased so much that they can trigger the Third World War by colliding different religions with each other.
What will be their number?
The number of ghosts and spirits is several multifolds of the population of humans. Here, I'm not just talking about one religion. The number is minimum 1,000 times the human population. For example, if there is one human soul, then there are 1,000 ghosts and spirits.
Bapuji, now we want to know if ghosts have their families too.
Yes, they too have their own family.
Do they have age?
They also age. They have a family. They have partners and children.
Do they give birth to the babies?
They can reproduce with the power of their sankalp. When the partners, male and female counterpart, come together and make sankalp of having children in combined form, then they can produce their child.
You had given the knowledge that souls were created in the formless supreme abode. Many souls emerged from one and further other souls emerged from them. For example, Brahma created 3 stars.
Yes, Brahma created 7 Parampurushas.
Is it still going on like this?
Yes, it is the natural law.
Does that mean the souls can come on earth as human beings and create souls from within with the power of resolution?
Human beings in corporeal form cannot do it, but the souls in subtle form or the Akari form can do it. For example, Akari Shiva created Shakti from within himself. The Akari Shiva Shakti lives in Shivapuri. The Nirakari Shiva resides in Paramdham, and the Sankar Parvati, which is Sakari form, live in the Himalayas. Here, I'm not talking about the Sakari Shankar Parvati. I'm talking about Akari Shiva Shakti. Param Shanti.
Param Shanti.